6. Vira is the sitting at ease, with the body erect, placing one foot on the thigh of the other and the other foot underneath the corresponding opposite thigh. 7 to 8. Singha is the sitting at ease with the body erect, pressing the right side of the thigh with the hollow of left heel and vice versa. Rest your hands on the knees, spread out the fingers, open your mouth and carefully fix your gaze on the tip of your nose. This is always praised by the yogins. 9. Siddha is the sitting at ease with the body erect, pressing the perineum with the left heel and placing the heel of the right foot above the genital organ, concentrating the mind between the two eyebrows. 10. Bhadra is the sitting at ease with the body erect, pressing the two ankles of the 2 feet firmly together against the sivini, viz. Low part of the seed, and binding the knees firmly with the hands. This is the Bhadra which destroys all diseases and poisons. 11. Mukta is the sitting at ease with the body erect, pressing with the left heel the right side of the tender part of the sivini and with the right heel the left side of the tender part of the sivini. 12 to 13. Mayura, lit, peacock. Rest your body upon the ground with both palms and place your elbows on the sides of the navel. Lift up the head and feet and remain like a stick in the air, like the plant balance in gymnastics. This is the Mayura posture which destroys all sins. 14. By these, all the diseases within the body are destroyed. All the poisons are digested. Let the person who is unable to practice all these postures betake himself to any one of these which he may find easy and pleasant. He who conquers or gets mastery over the postures, he conquers the 3 worlds. A person who has the practice of yam and niyama should practice pranayam. By that the nadis become purified. 15. Then Shandilya questioned Atidhanvān thus, by what means are the nadis purified? How many are they in number? How do they arise? What vayus, vital airs, are located in them? What are their seats? What are their functions? Whatever is worthy of being known in the body, please tell me. To that Atidhanvān replied, thus this body is 96 digits in length. Prana extends 12 digits beyond the body. He who through the practice of yoga reduces his prana within his body to make it equal to or not less than the fire in it becomes the greatest of the yogins. In men, the region of fire, which is triangular in form and brilliant as the molten gold, is situated in the middle of the body. In 4-footed animals, fire, is quadrangular. In birds, it is round. In its, the region of life's center, the purifying, beneficial and subtle flame is situate. 2 digits above the anus and 2 digits below the sexual organ is the center of the body for men. For 4-footed animals, it is the middle of the heart. For birds, it is the middle of the body. 9 digits from, or above, the center of the body and 4 digits in length and breadth is situated an oval form. In its midst is the navel. In it is situated the chakra with 12 spokes. In the middle of the chakra, the jiva, Atman, wanders, driven by its good and bad deeds. As a spider flies to and fro within a web of fine threads, so prana moves about here. In this body, the jiva rides upon prana. Lying in the middle of the navel and above it, is the seat of Kundalini. The Kundalini Sakti is of the form of 8 prakritis, matter, and calls itself 8 ways or times. The movement of vayus, vital airs, checks duly the food and drink all round by the side of skanda. It closes by its head, the opening of the Brahmarandhra, and during the time of the practice of yoga is awakened by the fire. In the apna, then it shines with great brilliancy in the akasha of the heart in the shape of wisdom. Depending upon Kundalini, which is situated in the center, there are 14 principal nadis ideae: Pingla, Susumna, Saraswati, Varuni, Pusha, Hastijiva, Yasaswini, Visvodhari, Kuhu, Shankhini, Payasvini, Alambusa and Gandhari. Of them, Susumna is said to be the sustainer of the universe and the path of salvation. Situated at the back of the anus, It is attached to the spinal column and extends to the Brahmarandhra of the head and is invisible and subtle and is Vaishnavi, or has the Sakti force of Vishnu. On the left of Susumna is situated Idya and on the right is Pingala. The moon moves in Idya and the sun in Pingala. The moon is of the nature of Tamas and the sun of Rajas. The poison share is of the sun and the nectar of the moon. They both direct or indicate time, and Susumna is the enjoyer or consumer of time. To the back and on the side of Susumna are situate Saraswati and Kuhu respectively. Between Yasaswini and Kuhu stands Varuni. Between Pusha and Saraswati lies Payaswini. Between Gandhari and Saraswati is situated Yasaswini. In the center of the navel is Alambusa. In front of Susumna there is Kuhu, which proceeds as far as the genital organ. Above and below Kundalini is situated Varuni, which proceeds everywhere. Yasaswini, which is beautiful, or belonging to the moon, proceeds to the great toes. Pingala goes upwards to the right nostril. Payaswini goes to right ear. Saraswati goes to the upper part or the tongue and Shankhini to the left ear, while Gandhari goes from the back of Idya to the left eye. Alambusa goes upwards and downwards from the root of the anus. From these 14 nadis, other, minor, nadis spring, from them springing others and from them springing others, so it should be known. As the leaf of the Aswatha tree, Ficus religiosa, etc., is covered with minute fibers, so also is this body permeated with nadis. Prana, Apna, Samana, Udana, Vyana, Naga, Kurma, Krikra, Devdatta and Dhananjaya, these 10 Vayus, vital airs, move in all the nadis. Prana moves in the nostrils, the throat, the navel, the 2 great toes and the lower and the upper parts of Kundalini. Vyana moves in the ear, the eye, the loins, the ankles, the nose, the throat and the buttocks. Apna moves in the anus, the genitals, the thighs, the knees, the stomach, the seeds, the lions, the calves, the navel and the seat of the anus of fire. Udana lives in all the joints and also in the hands and legs. Samana lives, permeating in all parts of the body. Along with the fire in the body, it causes the food and drink taken in to spread in the body. It moves in the 72,000 nadis and pervades all over the body along with the fire. The fire Vayus beginning with Naga go towards the skin, the bones, etc. The prana which is in the navel separates the food and drink which is there and brings about the rasas, juices, and others. Placing the water above the fire and the food above, or in, the water, it goes to the apna and along with it, fans up the fire in the center of the body. The fire thus fanned up by the apna gradually increases in brightness in the middle of the body. Then it causes through its flames the water which is brought in the bowels by the prana to grow hot. The fire with the water causes the food and conditions, which are placed above, to be boiled to a proper degree. Then prana separates these into sweat, urine, water, blood, semen, the faces and the like. And along with the samana, it takes the juice, or essence, to all the nadis and moves in the body in the shape of breath. The Vayus excrete the urine, the faces, etc., through the 9 openings in the body which are connected with the outside air. The functions of prana are inspiration, expiration and cough. Those of apna are the excretion of the faces and the urine. Those of vyana are such actions as giving and taking. Those of udana are keeping the body straight, etc. Those of samana are nourishing the body. Those of naga are vomiting, etc. Of kurma, the movement of the eyelids. Of krikra, the causing of hunger, etc. Of devdatta, idleness, etc. And dhananjaya, phlegm. Having thus acquired a thorough knowledge of the seat of the nadis and of the vayus with their functions, one should begin with the purification of the nadis.